Hey, y'all, welcome back to another episode of the Late Night Vision Show. We have a special show. It is breaking news season. It is that time of year. A lot of y'all are plugged in, wanting to know what's new. And if we've got a Zoom call, it's not our normal format. That means we've got some breaking news for you. Jason, the owner of Outdoor Legacy, my co-host. We've got some special people here to introduce. So who we got here today?
They're special, all right. We have got Mr. Jeff Murray sitting over here. I was going to say the guy with the beard. They both have beards, but Jeff is the VP of sales at Pulsar, and I think he still holds the title as the most frequent guest on the Late Night Vision show, and he's here this week to add another notch to his belt. Jeff, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Happy to be here. And yes, very happy to keep extending my lead as your most frequented guest in the past years. I need to go back and look at all the podcasts that I've been on and actually get my tally mark to see how many of these I've done.
It's a lot. Well, listen, sitting beside you there, we don't want to leave him out, is Mr. Brent Pendergraft. Brent is the thermal market manager at Pulsar USA, a good friend of ours. Brent, welcome to the show. I can't remember. Have you been on the show? Is this your first or second time?
This will be my first one.
Your first
That
one.
would have been very embarrassing if he would have said, yes, I've been on the show. And
I can't remember. Listen, Jeff will hold your hand. It'll be okay. He'll tell you what to do. And no. All right, guys, listen, we're glad to have y'all. Let's jump into it. Hans, what are we going to talk about today?
Yeah. So guys, we want to know, we're talking to people all day on the phone. Everybody wants to know, is Pulsar have any new products coming out? I see some scopes there on the desk. What are y'all here to announce today? What's brand new that's coming out?
Yeah, we're excited to announce our new Thermion 60 series. So it's going to be available in XP, XG, and XL. Right now we have the XL here in front of us. Kind of get a look. It's going to have the new 60 mil objective. This is going to be what we're releasing today.
Awesome.
All right. So I like it. 60 millimeter. That's something new. Pulsar's never had a 60 millimeter objective lens, I don't believe. I think it's always tapped out at 50. So I'm going to go out on a limb, Jeff, because I do have a little bit of inside info. I might have actually seen one of these before, but I think this is going to mean some things that a lot of the Pulsar customers have been asking for, which is a little higher base mag. Give us a quick rundown on some of the specs and kind of, what we're going to expect to see out of these 60 millimeter units.
Just like Brent said, we've seen they're going to have three different sensors within this group of scopes: XP, XG, and XL. Over the past 4, 5, 6 years, we've seen a slow increase in end users wanting higher base mags in the scopes. If you go back to the original Trail XP50, I think it was a 1.6x base mag, and that was considered industry standard at the time. So over the last 10 years, the market has shifted and demanded something different. So we've responded to a lot of these requests and market feedback from you guys, end users, and everyone in between. So the first thing, the 60 millimeter differences. So we'll talk about base mag first. These are all jumping up in base mags. So the XP is going from 2x to 3x base. The XG is going from 3 to 4, and the XL is going from 1.75 to 2.5. So you're seeing a pretty drastic jump across all of those.
So guys, in case you didn't catch that, or you're not 100% familiar with the different names, because I know it gets confusing to people, the XP and the XG are both going to be 640 by 480 resolution, and the XL is going to be their HD sensor, 1024 by 768. Jeff, let me ask this question. Do you have pricing on these units, on all three of these?
We do. So these will remain the exact same as the 50 millimeter versions. So your 640 units, your XP and XG, will be $54.99, and your XP will be $6,999, so $7,000 for that one.
And every one of these units does include the laser rangefinder. So that's important.
All of them have the integrated laser rangefinder. You're correct, Jason.
Yeah, that is awesome. So yeah, so if you're familiar with the Pulsar line right now, the current XP50 is a 2 power. Looks like that's going to 3 power, which is a great move. The XG50 is a 3 power, now going to a 4 power in the XG60. And that XL moving up to a 2.5. Great changes. Jason and I did get a chance to look at these, and we're really excited about sharing a lot of video coming up soon of some stuff that we got. Now, the new models are here. Does that mean that there's anything that's going away, that you're not going to see moving into 2025 that's kind of going to fade away?
Yeah, it's going to directly replace the 50 millimeter version. So the XP-LRF, the XG-LRF, and the XL-LRF. The rest of the rifle scope line is going to remain in line. Yeah, it's just going to be a direct replacement.
Okay, good to know.
So just, I want to reiterate that, because that was something I know we were asking these guys. We wanted to be sure of your current Thermion XQ, which is your XQ35, your XQ50, your XQ50 LRF. All the 384 stay, but everything 640 and 1024 in the Thermion line, basically these are direct inline replacements, correct?
For the LRF.
For the LRF, okay.
Thermion XG50 non-LRF.
Okay, yeah, all right, good. So the XG50 non-LRF stays, but this replaces all the LRFs. Okay, perfect.
Essentially, three new ones coming in, 3 old ones going out.
I like it. That's better than 3 new ones coming in and 4 old ones staying. Yes, sometimes that's what it feels like. So no, that's good. All right. So Jeff, talk to me just a little bit in a little more detail. We've got the basic gist of it, but what are some of the key improvements? I mean, what are we really going to see? A guy that maybe already has the XP or the XGLRF in these 60s. What is going to be a real improvement he's going to see? And I want to say one thing, because I think we've already kind of forgot to mention it. There's also some big news you've got to announce about what's going to come in the box with all these.
Yep. So there's 3 very large changes or upgrades, if you will, between the 50s and the 60s. We've already hit on the base mag going up substantially between the different versions. So that's one of the major changes. The second one is the eyepiece. So now where we were using the 1024 display, the new versions are going to have the 2560 display. So it's going to be a much larger display, circular edge-to-edge resolution on that versus where you have kind of more of a rectangular display. In the existing Thermions, these are going to be an ocular circular display on these guys. So that's a huge change. When you look through that, it is a drastic difference between, when you look through this display versus the old one. You guys have had some time behind this unit and can attest to that as well. Eye relief gets better. Your eye box gets more friendly. Your overall viewing experience, in my opinion, is noticeably better through that 256 display versus the 1024.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And then the last thing, we've partnered with American Defense mounts. So the ADM mounts that you guys are very, very familiar with, they're going to be included in every single one of the 60 millimeter units moving forward.
Awesome. Guys, I can't say enough about that right there. I know that's been a big thing. This is a lot of people, anytime they bought their Thermion, they had to go buy a mount. It's been great for us. We got to sell lots of mounts with all the Thermions we've sold over the years. So this is it directly impacts our sales. But Jeff and Brent can attest to this. We were really pushing hard, saying, "Hey guys, I mean, if you can team up with American Defense, they make, in our opinion, the best mounts on the market." And I know we fully tested them with that. Y'all were actually able to use that standard height mount. You didn't have to go to a taller mount, even though it is a 60 millimeter. That was awesome. We got to do some testing. So I'm very excited about the whole change. I think big things, and I want to just reiterate these 3 big things in a nutshell. One, the American Defense mount. That is a $250 mount. That's coming in the box with these new units. Now, the XQ unit still won't have that. But this is going to be our new laser rangefinder 640 and 1024 models, all the 60 millimeters. We're going to have the 60 millimeter lens with the higher magnifications. And then the big thing that I do not want to gloss over is that big 2560 resolution display. Guys, that's a very big deal. When you get your hands on these and you see these, you're going to be very impressed with what that display looks like.
Yep. So, all right, guys. Well, I appreciate it. I think we've given all the information that people need. I guess the only thing left is where do they need to go to find out more information about Pulsar products?
Yep, they can go to our website at pulsarnv.com and all of our social platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and all those places.
You can also go to outdoorlegacy.com.
Yeah, outdoorlegacy.com. Yes, say it again. Now, hey, there is one more quick thing that we did not talk about. Availability. When are these available?
So we're launching these January 6th. So as we're taping this podcast right now, we are accumulating inventory, and dealers will have stock of these on January 6th when they go live to end users.
Like to hear it.
I imagine there's going to be a lot. Go check the Facebook forums. There's going to be a lot of scopes for sale used, because there's going to be a ton of coyote hunters and even hog hunters like ourselves that want a little bit more generous magnification that are going to be jumping on board. Man, guys, thank you so much. Very good release. We're excited. The mount, the big screen on it, the higher magnifications. You really knocked it out of the park on this. So tell the people back at home base also thank you from the guys at the Late Night Vision Show as well. But if you, again, want more information, you can hop on over to the Pulsar website. You can check out our website, outdoorlegacygear.com or outdoorlegacy.com. And also stay tuned to the Late Night Vision Show, because we have all the breaking news here. And don't forget to tune in first day of SHOT Show, where we'll be having a full release again, and we can talk about this again, Jeff, and come back. And but we look forward to having y'all on again very soon, right here on the Late Night Vision Show. Y'all take care.